this weekend, Impact RPG is doing the charity work for Stack Up. That's stackup.org. If you need more info on them, and there should be a donation link in the chat, and we'll have more info at the end of the episode for you. Right now, we're going to go around and do some intros, starting with Leland.
Hello, everyone. I am Leland, also known as Leopold the Just. You can find me on pretty much all social media platforms at Leopold the Just, and today I will be playing Everest Yanira, the Eladrin bard with the noble background.
Muted.
Still can't hear you, Vera. I don't know what's going on.
How about now?
Oh, there you are. Yay!
It decided to reset what it thought my microphone was.
Oh.
So I was speaking to you through these that don't have a microphone. Hi, I'm Vera from Vera Says Dragons, and I'm here playing Kane Ekaros, the Drow Paladin.
I'm Adam. I'm going to be playing Rox Boulder, who is a Dwarven wizard, and you can find me everywhere at Adamus Lamas.
Hello, people. My name is Crystal Fear. You can find me at Crystal_Fear on Twitter and at Crystal Fear pretty much everywhere else. I am playing Sarissa Shiog, the Changeling Sorceress.
Hi, everybody. My name's Lori, and I'm playing Molly O'Shaughnessy. She is a human rogue, and her subclass is Inquisitive.
Hi everyone, I'm Michi. You can find me pretty much anywhere as Witty Michi. I am playing Dawn, the Tabaxi Cleric.
All right, and I'm your DM for today, DC Lasair. That's DC LASAIR. You can find me under that on most of the things. And today's recap will be going back to Michi. Take it away.
Lysander, I'm a lost kitty again. First I wake up to a big meanie face bear not bear. Then Kane goes poof, and then bear not bear says we have some kind of sickness called memory sync issues. Everything felt so real but not real. It was stinky and wet and scary. I could not feel any connection to you at all until I found this big metal cat monster. They said, we go into the metal thingies and fight real monsters, but that can't be real. We're the inspectors, Lysander. We look for spooky things and fix the spooky. Everyone kept saying that was not real though. I did not want to be on the island anymore, so I demanded bear not bear to let us go. There was a warlock person that was missing and they might have answers, or at least know where Kane went. To be honest, we were hoping they were the Blackstaff person, but instead they were someone named Lucian. Everyone felt connected to the metal thingies, and we were finally able to use our powers, but they weren't our powers, they were the metal thingy powers. Rox and Everest kept trying to give their metal thingies bats in the ocean, but they got hurt, and then shark people tried to eat us, and that's why bats are dangerous, Lysander. Luckily, we booped their snoots and got away after we went from metal thingies into one big metal thingy. Apparently, it was called Inspector Bot? Who knows what that means? I got to push all types of shiny buttons. I really like the big red one. Sorry, Lysander. When we found Lucian, a big gooey, icky monster came out, and then that also tried to eat us. Everything wants to eat us here. I prayed, and you protected us, didn't you? Thanks to your protection, we were able to beat up that monster, but that made it go boom, and now we're going who knows where again. Please, Lysander, bring us back to our world, or at least one with Kane in it.
And thank you. That was wonderful. Okay. Also, I want to mention we will have some soundscapes up from Sirenscape. You can visit them at sirenscape.com. And so last we left our inspectors, they were flying backwards through a giant white tunnel of nothingness, bright light. And as you're going through it, you start to see these. They look like spirits almost dashing by you. They're purplish. They look like comets, but you can tell there's a face and arms and some legs, and they just keep going through and by you, and they sort of fill the space around you as this purple-white lines all create a sort of a star field almost as you're flying backwards, and they're flying over you. And you turn to see a figure going in front of you, about 20 feet tall, and time slows down for you. And we're going to go over to Kane. Kane, you are in a field. White light, sunlight. Before you is a series of paths that stretch out to the horizon. Some intersect, some divide and keep dividing, and they go in numerous ways all over. And before you, a map unfolds. And tell us what the avatar of your god looks like.
The avatar of Kane's god looks like a person, but there's no true features on this person. There's just the map. There's just maps across skin and nothing else to make out except for perhaps shadows where the eyes ought to be and a mouth where a mouth ought to be. Farlangen, I believe that's how it's pronounced, the god of horizons and travel.
And they sort of unfold before you and say, "Hello, glad to see you again."
Oh, this is hello.
Hello.
This was unexpected. Am I dead?
Oh, no.
Okay.
We just need a little talk.
Did I do something wrong?
Oh, no.
Okay.
You're following whatever path you like. You have many before you. Is there
This is
somewhere
very
you would
true.
like to go?
Well, right now I would just want to stick with my group and figure out what the heck is going on in Waterdeep because, that city is having some troubles.
Oh, okay. Back to your group. Interesting. What I find interesting is that you being, and by the way, the light here doesn't seem to be affecting you as light normally does. You seem okay.
Sweet.
I find it interesting that you have a friend in a paladin of Lathander, someone who worships the light. How does that go for you?
Well, you could say that she has a very sparkling personality. She's a good soul, and I think she has many paths before her as well, and I would like to help her find the one that is best for her, so she finds her horizon. The same as I would like to do for the rest of them.
Oh, all right. Well, do you have other questions, maybe? I can answer something.
Well, yes, actually. Where am I?
Crossroads.
Why? Why am I not with everyone else?
Oh, it's just a brief detour. We needed to talk a minute, and I needed to know where you were going.
I don't quite think I know where I'm going at the moment. I think I'm just following the way the winds take me and whichever horizon that leads to.
Well, you sit back to your friends, right?
Yes.
Okay,
That's the wind in my sails at the moment, you could say.
Okay, that's all. Thank you. And he folds back up into a map and vanishes. And suddenly, you feel as your friends were flying backwards, and suddenly everyone Kane appears next to you, just floating in space with you. As that happens, time stands still for you, and you face this figure before you in a skeletal face, skeletal hands, long black cloak, at least 20 feet tall, and a large scythe in their hand before them. as he beckons you closer, and as you approach closer, just being pulled by this will almost, flesh comes over the face, and it becomes a stark white humanoid person, still 20 feet tall, but a stark white long face, very pale, paler than me, and looks at you and says hello. And if we had a cool intro here, this would be where cool intro goes. Anyway, what what do you do?
Did you all make new friends while I was gone?
Dawn, like, practically launches herself at Kane.
Just immediately wraps their arms around her and squeezes her tight.
Yeah, you find yourself, you're like swimming in air and there's resistance, but you can do it. So.
I missed you too. I was rather surprised to wake up and not see any of you, but here we are. Who is this?
I don't know. I don't know.
The figure just stands there waiting. And the souls that you had seen are zipping by him, and some are fanning out, going up. Others are fanning out, going down.
Are we dead now?
Oh, no. Were you dead previously?
I just
don't
had
have
a
a
very
record of it.
strange. I just had a very strange conversation in which that question was asked, and now I just felt it was appropriate to ask again, given the setting.
No. Quite alive.
Then why are we here?
Well, you've freed all these souls, and they're going to where they need to go. I can get them there.
Ooh, that is very good. But again, why are we here if we're not dead and we're not going either up or down?
Oh, well, you had my bird before, and I thanked you then. I thought a personal touch would be good.
Oh.
Bird. Oh, your
Yes.
death.
Yes, and as your discussion previously, there are a lot of gods to me. Some of them get them wrong and just have a lot of power. Some are actually have it right, but that's not in my control.
Interesting.
Are you hiring us for another job or what? We're just hanging out? I'm Rox.
Yes, I know.
Is there any wine around here?
Here? No. No.
Well then. Again, are you sure we're not dead?
Believe me, I would know.
Are we your prisoners?
No, I'm just here to thank you. You see, there is something blocking souls from where they're supposed to be going. And what they are, or who they are, is dark to me. I cannot tell. And even this is disrupting devils in Avernus whose contracts cannot be fulfilled. And people, gods in the heavens, wondering where their soldiers are, where their trusted ones are.
Is this happening everywhere?
Yes,
Do you know, like, where perhaps this blockage is coming from? Like, we can uncork it?
no, this seemed to be one small pocket of it. If you run into those orb things again, some were connected, like the ones in Waterdeep, were all to this creature. There may be more out there, I don't know. I'm not sure what form these would take. Something is blocking me.
That seems a bit above our pay grade.
You freed all these.
Yes, but that was unintentional. It only occurred because we were trying to, escape.
Yes. It still happened. You're still responsible.
Is there an alternative? Could we just go home and continue with our business?
Oh, yes. Like I said, it was just a thank you, and I thought you'd want to know a little bit of what was going on.
Oh, sorry. This is all just overwhelming for me.
Okay. Good to know. Again, I thank you. I'll send a bird around every now and then. And with that, he taps the scythe on the ground and just kind of vanishes. And as you do that, suddenly time restarts, and you're all just flying forward into this white light, and you're going towards it to the soul, almost into an infinity of everything. And suddenly you pop back out, and as you open your eyes and look around and clear the bright light and the adjustment from that bright light to the regular sunlight of Waterdeep, and look around and hear the city once again around you.
Come on now. There's nothing that we can use here. There's
And
nothing in this shop ever.
you're outside where you were. The orb that you were is just now a little round ball, basically. No bigger than a baseball, clear, and sitting in the streets where you were.
I never thought I would be so happy to smell Waterdeep.
Around you.
Oh, sorry.
Go ahead.
Can I go over and pick up the orb very carefully?
Yes. As you look around you, there are ruined buildings, and there's graffiti everywhere. It says, "Down with the open Lord, down with Laurel Silverhand." And you see this, and you get a general sense of unrest, and looks as though there's been some riots.
I'm looking around. Are we able to tell how much time has passed since we got sucked into the marble?
Just looking around, no.
What
I
time of
would
day
like-
is it?
Go ahead,
It
sorry.
is afternoon.
And when were we sucked into the marble?
It was, let's see, I believe it was an evening.
So at minimum a day, most likely more. Kane's gonna kind of do this. And...
There are, like, newspaper stands around and things like that.
Perhaps we should catch up on the daily reading.
Yes.
I can't read common. Not really.
I can read, and Rox will go over and grab a newspaper and flick. How much does newspapers cost?
Oh, like a copper or two.
I'll just slap one gold down. He's like, "Yeah, keep the change." And
He's like, oh. He hands you 5 more. It's just
no, I don't need that. I don't. I'm walking away now. Goes back to the group,
all right.
and he'll start reading.
All right. So the first thing you notice is that it's been 3 months since you were last in Waterdeep.
What?
I have a question. Are we dressed in what we're dressed in when we went poof?
Yes, you have all your regular clothing back, all your weapons with you. You feel all your magic and everything connected to you. You're, as normal as you guys get in a
The
setting,
building.
so-
The building that we operate from, is it on lease or do we own it? Or because if so, then we may have been evicted.
It was on lease.
Oh no. I'm gonna.
Oh, this is a problem.
Yes, indeed.
Is all our stuff gonna be gone, or
Maybe, what's his name? Manager person.
Gavin?
Yeah, him. Maybe he took care of it.
Maybe that would be ideal. I had so many materials there, just so much writing. Oh, I'm just gonna start kind of hurrying back to where I know where the building is.
If it has been 3 months, they probably thought we died during the dragons.
Maybe. There's only one way to find out.
So what did you guys do when I went poof? Because I had a very strange conversation, and Kane's gonna start walking while asking that.
He tried to make me take a bath.
Oh dear.
And then they got hurt while they were taking a bath. I told them water is dangerous. No, they don't want to listen to me. And then Everest didn't have a cape. He didn't get to be flowy.
Sure
Well.
as hell didn't.
we were stuck in another plane with the blob things. I think we popped it and we were sucked in.
The blub thing, like the marbly thingies?
Yeah.
It was,
Oh. How was that?
It was an experience.
kind of fun.
I apparently had a conversation that lasted 3 months. It felt like 2 minutes.
Ours felt like maybe a day.
Yes, we were commanding constructs. It was something out of the artifices of old, the old tales. It was the style of dress was very strange. There was many magical devices everywhere. It was we were being labeled amnesiacs, and it was quite a confusing experience, if I might add. And at the very end, all of the constructs that we were commanding merged into one gigantic beast of one, and then we defeated some sea creatures. It was, it all feels like just a hazy, wild dream that I honestly don't even know if I should write about.
Probably not, because you're telling me, and I'm sitting here and I'm looking at you, but I still do not believe you.
Oh, ask the others.
As you're walking down the street, the impacts of where other of these orbs had been, people are popping back into existence here. And as you walk by, you notice one of the store fronts, only because of the name, says Grill Bear's General Store.
Bear, not bear.
Who? Oh, yes, the commander or whatever. Oh.
General.
Commander. General, yes. I suppose this person probably knows nothing about what happened, but it would be worth an ask.
Yeah, let's pop in. I could actually buy some stuff. I'm hungry too. Is everybody else hungry?
I didn't eat anything when we were over there. It was gross.
All right, so you all head over to the store, and you go in, and there's a little bell, and as you go in, the person you knew as General Grill Bear appears before you, just popping back. He's in a apron, and looks around and goes, "That was confusing. Hello. I'm Grill Bear. It's my store. What do you need?" He's sort of ignoring whatever just happened to him right now, and is just glad for customers.
Do you remember us at all?
Should I?
I suppose not. Well, then this is probably pointless.
Would you like some candies? What do you want to get?
Do you have jerky?
Yeah, all kinds over there.
I will go over there. Hey, well, actually, do you have a shield by chance?
No, not here. No.
You have another store?
Nope, this is it. Only location Waterdeep.
Okay, well, I'll go look at the jerky then. Thanks.
Did you encounter one of those black orbs that plagued the city just a few months back?
Well, that's what I remember. Now I'm here again. So, months, you say?
What did you do in the interim?
I may not. You may not want to eat that jerky. That may have been there a while.
Sir, please focus.
Oh
Please
yeah,
focus.
good heads up.
Yeah. There's some dried goods over there that are probably still good. But, you know.
Listen, common
Months,
folk,
weird.
please quit focusing so much on your preserved meats and listen. This is a very important conversation.
Chris, this is why people don't like you.
But I don't care if people like me or not. People respect me.
No.
Now listen, sir. I need to know what you remember during the interim of the past few months since you encountered the orb. Come on, you can tell us. No worries. We also encountered some very strange happenings.
So, I was gone. Now I'm here, back in my store, where I should be.
Ah, yes, you've
Just explained that like a minute ago.
I know. I didn't know if there was anything more extensive than that you were not telling us. Well, I suppose you have memory loss. We were able to retain our memories from the event. It was quite strange, and in fact, we remember you being there. So possibly we ended up in the same place. Have you ever heard of Planet Travel?
No. I run the store. There's dried goods there. There's rope. What do you need? I can sell you something.
Well, it's very likely that you have experienced accidental planet travel and have no memory of it, so think on that. And no, I don't want any of your common goods. I'm gonna walk out.
Why did you come into a general store then?
I told you.
Can I feel like I mostly believe him, but could I insight check just in case?
Sure.
Okay.
I'd like to also insight check.
Okay.
Oh, that's a powerful 5.
I can one up you. It's a real big 2.
Sweet.
Nailed it.
Yep. He's believing everything he's saying. So.
Yeah. It's possible no one remembers except for us, and I sort of nod to the general and head out after my companions.
Dawn just waves, bye, bear, not bear.
Bye.
At least that answers a question I was thinking of, wondering if all the people we encountered in the alternate reality were dead or not. But now they're coming back, so they were just taken like we were.
Perhaps
Yes, and-
some of them were dead?
I don't believe their minds are as powerful as ours. That's why they were, sort of forgetting the events.
We should try to find Benny and see if he remembers. Benny seems capable, if a minotaur a few words.
Oh yeah, and he had brothers and stuff, right?
Correct. They have a business. I had a card. Shall we go home first? If we have a home?
I think we should check our home, definitely.
All right. You start your journey towards home. And, it's getting a little later in the day and sun's starting to dip down a bit. And you go home. You find your door. Okay. That's good. There's no big
Do we have...
locks on it or anything.
We what? Well, we would have locks. Holly would make sure we have locks.
Well, yeah, your normal locks are there. I'm saying there's not a, like a city thing saying, close down or anything like that. So.
Okay. Well, we all have keys, so I guess we'll try to open her up.
All right. You go inside. And it's dusty. Let's see if I haven't been here in a while.
Rox, take care of this place, please.
I don't know if I can clean the whole place up.
Just
Like
if you work hard enough. Don't you have that prestidigitation spell you were speaking about?
Yeah, I'm gonna go check on my brewing supplies real quick and I'll run upstairs.
This dust is far more important. Rox, get back here!
Right. You go up to your brewing supplies, and it's all there, but whatever would have spoiled in 3 months is spoiled, but everything else is fine.
I need to go to the store.
We were just at the store.
Well, that was all old stuff. I need new stuff. I can't work with this. I can't work.
Oh dear.
Trying to see if I had some wind spells. I don't.
Shall we do a cleaning montage? I've heard they are effective.
Yes.
I will not be entering this building until it is clean. If you
Going
need
to
some gold
drag
pieces from me to
everything.
make... let go of me! Unhand me!
Not on your life. You're going to hell.
Let's...
Either you help or I use your robes for dusting cloths.
Oh, okay. Give me... do we have any sort of long-handled broom or something like that?
I believe they all have long handles, and I'll hand him one.
Okay, well, there's some short-handled brooms that you dust things with. I didn't want to man one of those. I'm fine with these long ones. I once saw my housekeeper use one of these with great efficacy.
Kane just looks at Molly. Perhaps one of us should keep an eye on him. Because if he's going to be as bad at cleaning as he is at talking to people, we have a problem.
I will assist.
My Eladrin ears heard that.
I know they were supposed to. Anyways, Dawn, I'll help you with your room if you help me with mine.
Okay.
That's so cute.
Oh, cleaning montage! Yay!
Yeah!
You're dusting. You're
Yeah.
going outside
Oh,
with
sorry.
capes and getting them clean, scrubbing up and everything.
Tying the bandanas up around our heads so that we, keep the
Yeah.
dust out of our face. Yeah.
And as you're doing this, a large minotaur on a horse pulls up and gets off, walks up. He doesn't seem to knock as the door is open for airing out. He's like, "Hello."
Benny!
Hi.
Welcome back.
Yep.
What is your name again, sir? I'm so bad with names.
Call me Benny.
Benny. Oh, welcome.
Yep. You should know that by now.
I should know a lot of things. It's been a rough few days.
Yep.
Benny, when did you get back? Or were you ever gone?
Just now? I don't know. Something happened. Thought I'd come by.
That is very kind.
Yep.
Are your brothers also well?
Yep.
Wonderful. What about Gavin?
Don't know. Haven't looked into him yet.
Oh, we were higher up on Benny's list? That's out of character, but I just like it a lot.
Yeah. Anyway, if you need something, come by the office. You know where it is.
Do you want to help us clean?
Nope. Then he starts walking back to his horse, and his poor horse. And he gets back on it and starts riding away. What would you all like to do now that you have a clean house? And
What time of the day is it?
it's getting into the early evening at this point.
I will take some of this coinage I have, and I will go procure us all some delectable treats for dinner tonight. The rest of you just, do whatever it is you want. But remember to be around, because this is going to be delicious. And I'm going to go get takeout.
Okay.
I don't care what Crystal says. I'm getting takeout. I'm just messing with you. You just said a few weeks back I couldn't get takeout, and it made me sad.
Just don't know if they have takeout in.
Well, they're.
Yeah.
Well, I'm gonna figure out a way. I'm gonna bring my own cloth sack. I'm like, let's load it into here.
This quaint picnic basket.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, we still have that job. There's like a monster. I don't remember if it was to the west. We could do that.
Oh, right. Duh.
I'm sure it's like, I mean, I don't know if they're like goldfish and just get bigger if they keep eating things, but it's been unchecked for 3 months.
I suppose the theater job has since resolved itself.
Well, no, we solved the theater job. Oh shit, there's things living under the city.
Yeah.
Oh shit, that's right.
Maybe we should find out what's going on.
Oh.
That would mean visiting the city watch, which we could do. They are nearby almost everywhere.
Any dietary preferences? Anyone a vegetarian? I need to know about.
Something with meat. Please.
Got it.
Don
don't-
wants chicken.
I don't think
Alright.
you've ever seen Molly be particular about what she eats.
I'm gonna actually look up like a fancy medieval like fantasy menu or something. But yeah, my character's going shopping for food, so whatever they're doing like in this moment, I will just not be there for.
All right. So you're off getting food. You can collect what you want, and when you come back, you can say the meal that they prepared. Does anyone want to do anything while you wait?
I'd like to go try to buy a shield if possible.
Yeah, you can easily get a shield.
Yeah, how much would that cost? And that'd be like +1, 2 to AC?
Shields are +2 AC. Just a gold for a standard shield. I'll be fine.
What? 1 gold? Yep, done. Deal.
Yeah, sure. Why not? Anyone else need anything?
If we could go to one of the nearby, it's like a watch station. I think there's something in particular in the Waterdeep that they're called, and it's fallen out of my head.
Yeah, there's little stations here and there of them.
Yeah, I'd like to head over to one of those if they're not looking like they're busy. Try
Okay.
to get the skinny.
No, they're over there. There's a guard saying, "How may I help you?"
Good afternoon. We just got back, and we had been tasked earlier to try to track down the Black Staff, and I wondered if in the time we were away, if she has been found.
Yeah, a while ago. Yeah, not in time to stop any of what's happened so far, but
How long was she missing, and where was she found? Does anyone know?
appeared back in Black Staff Tower. She doesn't talk about it though. It seemed real upsetting. So it was a month ago.
I see. And no attacks since then either? Since the first?
How long have you been gone?
If this paper can be trusted, it seems 3 months.
All right, pretty much. Well, were you here for the attack on the city?
We were, yes.
Okay. So, they're still cleaning up one of the black dragons, so the North Ward, but the field ward was basically decimated, and then the castle ward is the next hardest hit, and on down. They didn't get quite this far, but it caused a lot of people to start right up and not think that the open lord Laryl Silverhand could take care of them anymore. So we have occasional riots and more people speaking out against her than normal. But other than that, there's a lot of unrest, more than Waterdeep's seen in, well, I don't know, quite a long time.
Did the dragon ward go back down?
No, that came back up, fortunately. I mean, there was dragons already in the city, but they were the Griffin Riders and Laurel, and even Durnan came out to help.
Have there been any reports in this 3-month span of black ooze beneath the city? Has anyone found it or fought it or even verified it? That was our last report, I think.
I wouldn't know that. Sorry, I've been dealing with cleanup, and now we're getting reports people are reappearing and reuniting with their families, and
keeping you all very busy.
Yeah. It's very confusing, and we're often not sure what to do on a day-to-day basis.
Do you know if Barnabas Blastwind would be available or where he might be?
Oh, he's probably at the offices right now, managing things. I don't know if that guy will ever die, but he's still around.
All right. Thank you for your information.
Yeah.
Kind of head back.
All right, you head back. And Leland, you can come back with everything now.
Yeah, I'm almost done totaling up how much
Oh,
it'll be.
okay. Sure thing.
All right. Okay. Okay, I come back with like 3.7 gold worth of delicious treats. Also, how much would it be to hire a random hireling to help carry all of this? Oh, no, wait. Boom. Invisible servant. All right. I'm going to summon my invisible servant or unseen servant and have them like push a cart and like just sort of cart all the food. I want to rent a cart. How much is it to rent a cart?
All right, a couple silver for a day.
Okay, cool. All right, I'm going to rent a cart and I bring in a pot of local tea, a bottle of 2 bottles of fancy table wine, 3 goat stir fries, 3 root vegetable medleys, 3 orders of bacon wrapped wild boar bites, a loaf of fresh limbus bread, and a chunk of sheep's cheese and 2 wolf steaks. Posted it in Zoom chat. So, have your fill.
Excellent.
See, I'm rude, but I buy people food.
Now I'm like weirdly hungry in real life, and I don't have any of that.
Yes.
Right?
I found a cool menu.
Oh,
Like, I want boar bites.
I start making my my unseen servant set the table.
all right. He does that, lays it out. Is there anything you guys want to talk about while you're eating, or do anything
So,
else?
How's everyone feeling after all of that? I'm honestly blown away. It was quite the experience.
Personally, I'm just happy that we're all still kicking.
This
Oh,
food is
yes.
much better than the one from the other place.
Oh, I know. I had to make up for that.
The time shift is disturbing, but we can move forward, and I'll kind of brief them all on the information I got from the guard station. And I feel we need to speak with Barnabas and probably also Gavin eventually to catch up on the things that we missed in the curious case of the Blackstaff.
Yeah. I think
I
it's
agree,
kind of.
Go ahead. No, you go ahead.
I think it's kind of odd that Gavin, didn't even leave us a note or anything. And he was the original mission, right? He sent us to the theater, which led us to the next thing, and I don't know. Nom 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 nom.
It just seems strange that he would have forgotten about us.
What if he's stuck too?
Oh, yes, that's quite possible. We didn't ask.
And he may not know unless he just reappeared.
When we are done eating, we can just show up at his doorstep like a grand surprise.
Yes, it is. What time is it by now?
Now you're getting at around 9 o'clock at night.
Oh, okay. Well, perhaps we should do that in the morning after he's had breakfast.
Sure, if you don't want to be any fun with it.
Just barge into someone's house right at bedtime?
He barges into our house.
That is true.
Well, we should probably rest a little bit.
Yes, let's just take some reprieve and, I don't know, have a bit more of a jolly conversation than just talking business all the time. We deserve it. And I just want to personally say that I know that I do act a certain way, and when you are brought up of noble blood, in certain parts of society, you are expected to act a certain way, and it is something I am working on, and I do apologize if I offend any of you. I just want you all to know that I do cherish our partnership here at this business. And I do think without you, I wouldn't be able to finish my novel.
How much wine did he drink?
Half the bottle. The strong stuff.
I was just like, he has feelings outside of being himself.
It's called character development, Don.
Oh,
Sorry.
I think that.
I figured go ahead.
I think that planar shift might have shifted some things in Everest here.
You're so funny, ha ha ha. Enjoy your food.
Thank you for the food, Everest.
it's yummy.
Of course.
Thank you, first.
May I have a bite of that wolf steak? I haven't had something that grand in a while. Those are
Sure
our gold
thing.
peas.
Go for it. Go crazy. You got the food, so therefore. Yeah.
Just munch down. Throw me some sheep's cheese and on the wolf bread, and then put a little piece of the limbus bread, and put a little piece of wolf steak on top of it. Just eat it like a snack.
Yeah, I was gonna say like Molly's assembled some kind of like kebab of like a little bit of everything, which just shouldn't make sense, but maybe it does, and just that's what she's kind of working on. No regard for flavor mixing.
I don't know. I'm thinking about all this stuff as in kebab form, and it seems to make sense to me. Huh? Seems pretty good.
Apply like a little bit of heat, get the cheese a little melty, be good.
So is everybody okay?
Barely.
Other than confused, I feel fine.
Barely is better than not. Sarissa?
So, Sarissa's been quiet this entire time.
Mm-hmm.
And she's very confused and is a little shaken from everything. And she's just kind of quietly eating. And when you ask her, she'll look up and be like, I'm okay. I think.
You see, the thing is, when you add I think to that sentence, it makes me think you're not okay, but you're trying to be okay. But the thing is, you do not have to be okay.
Well, physically, I'm all right,
But
but I suppose mentally, I'm still a bit shaken from everything.
that is understandable.
There were dragons and harpies, and I'm still very new to even being around people.
If it helps, I think you're pretty good at it.
Thank you.
And I'm pretty sure you saved my life like 3 times. That's pretty cool.
You've done the same for us, so.
You are all the wind in my sails. All of you. I am looking for horizons and pathways, and I found it with you all. So I will do my best to keep all of you safe. That's what I'm good at. But if you're not okay, it's okay to not be okay. And if you want to talk about it, that's okay too.
I think I probably will when I'm ready to.
There's no rush.
Right
However,
around
there
that
might be a
time.
rush on eating, so here, take some of this before it's all gone. Quickly, quickly.
I'm also pouring Sarissa some wine.
Oh God, yes.
See, Rox is like anime eating goat stir fry.
I love
Also, that all goes for all of you. If you're not okay, that's okay. And if you want to talk, I'll listen, because I'm fine. I just had a weird conversation. I got to fight some things. I'm not dead. It's fine.
Well, I'm glad you're so resilient then.
It takes a
Some
lot
of us
to
are-
knock me down.
I see that.
Yeah, where did you go?
Oh, my god kidnapped me. It's fine. This happens sometimes.
Oh, well. Does that happen to you as well, Don? With Lathander?
I have dreams. We have conversations sometimes. Last time I talked to him, he said I have to work hard to keep everyone safe, and that's what I do. And I try my best, and it's you know, it happens.
You do a wonderful job.
Farlangan just kind of saw an opportunity with me getting shot between the planes and went, oh, crap.
I'm sorry, what was that name again?
Farlangan. God of horizons and travel and such. New horizons. Adventure.
Worshipped in great number by traveling merchants and nomads, I believe.
Yes.
It's very interesting. Gods.
Gods are strange, but they're pretty cool when they give you some power and go, hey, go do the thing.
I see that. I personally haven't a preference. I like to study all religion just about equally, including the more unsavory ones. Not study as in find interest in, but study from an academic perspective.
So they're interesting from an academic standpoint. Nothing wrong with that. If you can't learn from something, what's the point?
I'm sure one of these days, if I keep running around with you all, I'll have some sort of divine experience that changes my mind on it. Sure enough. Especially after what we just experienced.
Probably.
Speaking of what we just experienced, the wine's kicking into Dawn's system now.
Oh no, we have a drunk kitty.
There was so much. I missed you so much, Kane, and there was so much happened. Like, so she does a whole drunken retelling of what happened to Kane. And after this, she's like, and then an explosion, and we found you, and then she knocks out.
I think I am going to get her into bed and then tuck her in.
Ollie will dive to catch the bottle of wine that she was probably holding before it shatters on the ground.
Oh no, yes, thank you. That was a good vintage. It's probably actually just the regular crappy vintage. I probably just I refused to pay so little, and then they just gave me the same wine and told me it was worth more.
Just took the label off. Go. Fancy.
I will get Dawn taken care of. But I am glad that I am back with all of you, and I'm glad that you survived your strange adventure with metal things. I'm just gonna pick up Dawn and carry her off.
I will definitely be seeing some artificers very soon about that and asking them how all of that was possible.
Okay, if there's nothing else, you can all retire and have a long rest. Wake up the next morning.
Sounds good.
And so, as you wake up, anything you need to do?
Gonna get everybody that drank heavily a glass of water.
Yes. We need a chicken coop in the back so we can have fresh eggs every morning without having to go buy them.
I'm also gonna start cooking, which Kane usually doesn't do. Kane like actively avoids kitchen duty, but Kane's gonna scrounge around, find things to cook, and cook breakfast for everybody.
And there's a knock at the door. For those that are a little hungover, it's obscenely loud, but it's still.
Oh, could someone answer that? That is splitting my skull as we speak.
I am elbow deep in bread dough.
I will get it.
Everest was actually like the closest one to the door when he said that too, which is the worst.
I think Molly will just roll out of the rafters and land, like 2-foot landing on the floor and just walk to the door.
All right. You open the door. It's Benny. You're like, hey,
Hello.
Gavin was arrested.
What? Why?
Yeah. Well, he traded something he shouldn't have to someone important and got him in trouble.
Did this just happen? Or did this happen while we were gone?
While we were gone, apparently.
Ah. Well, can we go see him? How do we deal with that?
If you want to.
We
Go to
probably
the-
should.
They might take visitors. I don't know how it works. It's noble stuff at that point.
Well, we have one of those.
How long is he in jail for? Or is this like are they going to execute him? What's the severity of this?
No, this is just some jail time. Usually doesn't happen to nobles, but whatever he did got him in trouble he couldn't get out of.
Oh, that sucks. Hold on, is everybody else thinking what I'm thinking?
And we go to the guardhouse and respectfully ask them for the details on the case, and they let us in to see our dear friend Gavin. Is that what you're thinking?
Yes.
I don't think that's what Rox was thinking at all.
Could we let the water kick in first, please? The sunlight is really just beaming down as ever so brightly today.
Also, I am elbow deep in bread dough.
Why are your elbows in the bread dough?
Because there is a lot of bread dough. There are a lot of you. Have you not noticed this? We are a big group.
You're all so business. I believe Kane and I have the right idea. Let's just relax a bit. I know you
Okay.
think this is urgent, but I don't know. 3 months have passed and nothing's happened, so maybe it's not as urgent as you think.
Benny, do you know who he gave the information to?
He traded some object he shouldn't have been importing, and went to someone fairly important. And then they dug around and got him into trouble for some reason.
Oh, so he was doing something bad and accidentally trusted someone he shouldn't have. I misunderstood.
Yep.
That sounds like Gavin.
Yep.
Yeah.
Would you like bread?
Yep.
Cool.
What? Don't you all enjoy some bread and I will go obtain some information and let you know what I find out.
Have fun and be safe, Molly. Bread will be ready when you are back. I will save you some.
Thank you.
Do I wait here for the bread?
Yes.
You want me to go?
No, you-
Okay.
You come inside and sit.
Okay. And so Benny comes in. He has a little trouble. You know, he kind of has to duck down and get his horns in. And he comes in and he finds a spot to sit. And he just sits there. Okay.
Molly, I'll come along with you. I'm interested to see how they're still cleaning up dragons 3 months later. What kind of show are they running here?
Oh, you're coming with me. That's great.
Didn't we fix the damn ward?
That's what I thought, but apparently there's still dragon guts everywhere.
Oh, so they're just being lazy on the cleanup. So the ward worked then. Oh, that's good to know.
I would like to head towards where I would normally go for a guardhouse, but then veer off and head to my criminal contacts in the city and see if I can track them down.
Okay.
Yeah.
So are you losing rocks or have you?
I think I'll kind of gauge his reaction as I go, as I veer further and further away, and just see if he notices. Because sometimes he's pretty happy-go-lucky and just doesn't always pick up on that stuff. So we'll see.
Yeah, Rox has some he's got some chips in his pocket that he's just munching on and just kind of deep in thought, walking down the street and what he thinks is the same direction that Molly's going. Ever notice how chips, the Ruffles, I think they pack a little bit more flavor, but I prefer not the Ruffles. I'm
Molly, would you like to make a stealth check to see if you can slip away while Rox is just eating chips and talking?
Yeah, I'll take him fairly close to where I want to go, like in a nice, highly distraction-filled zone, and then I'll kind of peel off.
Okay.
Okay. Let's see what the dice say today. There's a total of 20.
Oh yeah, you're gone. Rox, you can make a perception check if you like.
I'll just keep walking,
Okay.
just having a conversation with himself.
All right, Molly, where are you headed for this info, or whatever you are doing with your contacts?
Yeah, I'm going to go to one of the people that I've used in the past when I want to import or export, books, and
Okay.
see if they've got a lowdown on what this item might have been, or what business Gavin even had with something like that.
Okay, so you make your way over into the dock ward where the bookstore, The Lost Chapters, is known to you. So you wander on in, and you meet the man in the store you call Specs, as he wears little tiny glasses to read at everything. And he looks up at you, says, "Hey."
Hey, it's been a volume or two. How are you, Specs?
Doing good. Glad you're okay after everything that's happened.
So am I. Have you been here the whole time, or did you just get back?
I haven't gone anywhere.
Okay.
Oh, you mean like the people reappearing? Yeah, no,
Yeah.
I've been here.
Perfect. Would you happen to know the word on a piece that came in from a guy named Gavin Mears?
Well, let's check the table of contents. And, that's his code for book of enterprising things that go on in the city. So he opens it up and he starts flipping through and he's like, oh, yeah, he's really bad at this. He tried to import a a vase of some kind, a jug maybe. I don't know. It got sent over to the Black Staff for some reason. Not sure why. That's where it went. And who he got it from was less than scrupulous. He's really, really bad at this. Oh, wow. I don't know why he even tried, but nonetheless, he did. Yeah, so that's what's in the book.
Yeah. So he wanted to trade it to the Black Staff? I heard he got picked up.
Yeah, he was selling it as something fancier than what it was or something, and apparently the Black Staff had interest, made a contact, and I'm not quite sure what happened there, but got him into trouble.
I understand. It's strange business indeed. We don't have more details on the source.
No, it's one of our standard crew that got it for him. He reached out and he's terrible at this. I don't know how he even got their names, but anyway, he did it.
Well, we're gonna go try to help him out. He has been useful in the past, albeit not at anything enterprising.
Oh, well, all right. He probably just has to go through whatever it is, but yeah, you can go talk to him.
Yeah. Well, if you hear of anything, you know where I am, and in the meantime.
Oh, hey, well, while you're here, I need someone to take this to the place written on the card here. And he hands you a small package. It looks like a little package of books. Are you up for it?
Of course.
All right, he hands it to you.
Okay. I'll take it and slide it away for now, and I'll slip him the standard rate for information exchange.
Okay.
Yeah, for your bookkeeping.
All right. He writes it down. And while Molly leaves, Rox, where have you wandered to eating your chips?
I think you would have, I guess, ended up at one of the guard stations and just ending his conversation. And then, salt, sea salt, and black pepper is the best. Well, where?
And you sort of bump into a guard as you're looking around. And excuse me, may I help you?
Hey, yeah, we came with some questions, and then now I kind of forgot what we were supposed to be asking you. Why did it take you all so long to clean up dragons?
They were big. There was analysis going on why they got here. All sorts of things I don't understand with magic going on. Looking at them, and it takes a while to get rid of 3 black dragons, surprisingly.
A couple questions. You know where maybe some of this dragon meat may have wandered off to, and or where I can purchase some, and then I guess we've got a buddy who's in jail, Gavin.
Okay.
How do we go about getting him out of there?
Getting him out? Well, that depends what he did, and if you want to pay a fine.
Yeah, we'll pay a fine. What do you know? Can you look up? I don't know his last name. I don't think. But can you look it up and I'll pay whatever.
Was he a noble or?
Yeah, noble. I guess he stole something or he's smuggling. I was eating mutton, I think.
Most likely, you want to go back to the castle, Lord, and tune into the holding cells there. You might still be there.
Okay. Any news on that dragon meat?
I don't know what happened to it. Maybe you can ask around.
I'll just look at him very suspiciously and walk away backwards.
And Molly, would you attempt to catch up to Rocks again, or are you going in a different?
I think, yeah, I will be running and using my knowledge of the city to kind of catch up, just sort of based on the direction we were heading and that we were going to a guard station. I will also grab a package of pork rinds on the way.
All right.
And just, if I can find Rocks, just sort of appear behind him with the package.
And you guys meet up. Rocks almost bumps into you as, again, he's eating chips, looking around, and that's where we can take a break.
Hello.
Oh, hey! I learned so much.
You think? Well, tell us what you learned while we're waiting.
Well, apparently there's people smuggling dragon meat, and I think that guard is in on it. And I'll point at him because he had a suspicious look on his face when I asked him about it. And then Gavin is in jail, and we maybe can pay a fine to get him out. But the guard said, "Wink, wink, nudge, nudge. You should just break him out of jail."
Oh. Well, that is a lot of good information. Pork rind? I hand him the bag.
Oh, yes, thank you. Did you learn anything? Where'd you go?
I was right here the whole time.
Rox will look very suspiciously at her and walk away backwards.
All right, and that's where we'll take a break, about 10 minutes long. We will wait. Yay. We're good? Okay.
Yeah.
Yay. All right. So breakfast was being made. Benny was eating bread. Everest was putting out a bunch of clothes, preparing them, getting his hats right and all his cloaks fancy for the day. Anyone else doing anything? Sarissa, good?
Sarissa's just sort of sitting there.
All right. So back to Molly and Rocks. What are you up to currently?
We were talking about pork rinds and motorcycle maintenance. And breaking out Gavin from jail. So the guard implied that would be the better system? Is that correct?
I think so. I mean, he seemed a little shady. I offered to just pay him, and he said, "No, you should try to break him out."
Not the usual approach. We should maybe check on how much it is anyway, and then we can go back to the others and see which option they might prefer.
It sounds good to me. I think Gavin may have really stepped in at this time, though.
I am afraid so. Can we head towards the jail? And also, do I know where I have to drop off my package?
Yeah, you need to go the opposite direction of where you need to go for the Castle Ward jail. You need to be going south more to the Trades Ward.
Okay. Well, we should go to the jail first. So I'll just sort of remember it for later on the way back to the warehouse.
All right. So you are off to the jail. Yay. If there's no stops along the way, or if no one else wants to do anything, we'll get to the jail.
Yeah. Like a Monopoly. We're just visiting.
Just visiting.
Yeah.
Right. So in the Castle Ward, the guard directed Rox to go to it's a fairly ornate building, even for a jail, as it were. Kind of comfortable looking, actually, from the outside. It's for nobles, so. You're not. There's a couple guards outside, and they ask you your business.
We've come to inquire about the bail set for one Gavin Mears.
Oh, go inside, and they open the door for you. You go inside, and inside there are very fancy couches, pillows everywhere, and just a waiting room style thing. There's a front desk. There's a gentleman in the finest uniform. Everything's polished and clean. He's just sitting there. Hello.
Hello. I understand you have a personage here in your
We
fancy.
have a few, yes.
Yes. One Gavin Mears, and I would like to know if he has a bail set and what that amount may be.
Oh, yes. Let's see here. We're looking at 20,000 gold, or at least 3 months of time served.
20,000 gold? How much time has he already sold? No, not sold. How long's he been in here?
About a month or so. We thought his family would pay it by now, but apparently, perhaps they're teaching him a lesson.
What did he do?
Says here smuggling.
I understand. 20,000 gold. I try not to let my eyes get super big. Or another 1.5 months in this establishment.
Mm-hmm.
Is this like a multi-tiered building, many stories, or does it go down?
It's many stories. Everything was built on. It's at least 4 stories.
I would be remiss if I did not ask if he has a cell with an elevated view. And you understand how nobles are. He likes elevated views. The higher, the better.
Oh yes, all of our cells here offer perfect views of the surrounding area.
But not ground floor, certainly.
No, everything. This is all offices. All the other things are second floor and above. All the cells.
Wonderful. Good. And do you allow visitation to speak with folks here?
Yes. When can I put you down for?
Now would work.
Give me 5 minutes. I'll see what I can arrange. And he gets up and puts his book in a drawer, locks it. He walks back to some offices behind him.
Rox will whisper to Molly, "We gotta steal that book, right?"
Oh, we could, but do you just want to know how much he owes?
I mean, I guess. How does one transport 20,000 gold to a jail? What do they take a check? That's gotta be heavy, right?
I think like a carriage. This place is nicer than homes I've lived in. There's no other guards in this room, right?
No, not currently. You see some figures behind sort of a stained glass on the other side, so you can assume there's a couple people nearby at least. But they'd have to open a door to come on in.
Okay, and so is it multiple doors that exit from this office? You went through one?
There's basically one on the west, one on the east.
What did this person look like?
Human, looked male, just sitting there, very fine, very well put together.
Rox is gonna minor illusion them from the top half up and sitting behind the desk, so it looks like they're still there.
Okay.
I will, seeing that, then hop the desk and crouch down so that we're sort of Muppet Manning this and try to pick the lock to get at the book so they don't see me, they just see him.
All right, sleight of hand.
That is a total of 8.
8.
Yep.
Yeah. This seemed like a simple lock, but you're just not getting it right now. Maybe it's from coming back. You're still a little confused or something, but it's just not coming together for you.
Oh no. Okay. Can I try again? Or do I have to wait?
You'll have to wait a minute, kind of collect your thoughts and everything. You do hear footsteps coming back towards you.
I'll hop back over to the other side and tuck the thieves' tools away. Sorry, I tried it. There's a malfunction. I just look real sad.
Are you keeping the illusion there?
They'll drop it if he hears
Okay.
footsteps coming back.
All right. The door opens. He's like, okay, we have it arranged for you. Go up to the 3rd floor, and there is a waiting area there.
3rd floor, waiting area. Thank you.
Yep, stairs over there.
Thanks.
We'll head up that way.
Go up the stairs, and you go in, and there's kind of a chamber. The guards sort of acknowledge you, let you through, and you can see that there's what looks like cells, kind of fancy cell doors, but they're all further north, and to your west is another doorway that is labeled as a waiting room. And you go in there, again, find couches, nice leather chairs, a couple tables.
Molly just keeps shaking her head the further and further we go into this fancy place.
And as you sit down and wait, we'll go back to the rest of the party. Anything you guys need to do, want to do?
Nothing in particular. Just trying to kind of wait and see what our scout has to say.
All right.
They're taking a while, huh? Perhaps we should not have let them go off on their own.
Molly is very thorough. We can't rush her.
Molly is very good at everything that Molly does. However, they still could have gotten into trouble.
That is a good point. Perhaps I will sneak ahead a bit and make sure she's okay.
I did not know you could sneak.
Oh yes, as long as I take some of my jewelry off, everything's fine. I'm just gonna take a few bracelets off and a few jangly necklaces and kind of put them in my pouch.
Perhaps we should just all start heading in that direction. And when we get
that's a great
there,
idea.
hurrah!
Sounds like a good idea too. I didn't
But
know
if you
how
still
discreet-
want to be all special sneaky and sneak ahead, by all means.
I didn't know how discreet we were trying to be, okay?
I don't either. For all I know, we're about to go break him out of prison.
Shh.
We're in our house.
You don't know who could be listening.
Benny pops up. Where are you going? And he's still eating a bread.
We are going to go visit Gavin. Do you want to come?
Yeah, I know the way.
That is helpful.
Is everyone going? Is this a trip?
I think this is a trip, Don.
Yes.
Okay.
Got anything to get? Otherwise, we'll go.
Can we bring some food with?
Let's bring some food. Perhaps we can bribe the guards. And I'm just gonna start packing food.
I still got half a loaf of bread to eat.
That's
Let's
all
go.
yours.
He keeps eating it as he walks out and doesn't waste a lot of time. You're like, suppose we'll go on foot. I'll leave my horse here so I'm not far ahead of you.
Appreciated.
And so you head off towards the fancy jail, the castle ward. Rox and Molly, a few minutes go by and Gavin is led into the room and he sits down across from you on the desk. He's like, "Oh, hi. It's been a while."
Gavin,
Yeah, yeah.
why have you done this?
Well, gotta make money.
But you had businesses and other things.
Yeah, well, wrong crowd and things, but that's okay. My family should be kicking me out soon. Yeah.
Haven't you already been here for like a month? I don't think they're coming.
Well, you never know. Maybe they're taking some time or something like that. It's good. It's okay. It's okay.
How did you think of this job? Was it offered to you to do, or did you pursue it yourself?
Oh well, had a chance to get something fairly unique and put it on the market. So I took a chance and did it. And when it was ordered to the Blackstaff Tower, I was quite amazed. But yeah.
Can I roll insight?
I don't think you're there.
Yeah, you're not
Yeah, he's not there yet.
I don't trust from a distance.
How to suspect.
Well, what was the item that you tried to smuggle in?
Oh, it was this really fancy vase jug thing. It was amazing quality.
Phase jug thing.
Yeah. I was guaranteed it was excellent.
Was it cursed? I don't know why a vase would land you 3 months in here.
Oh, no, surely not. Like I said, I just got it from reputable sources. And, well, that was traced and found to be my error since I was the one who sold it off to Blackstaff Tower. But that's okay. I'm good. I'm good here. Yeah.
So you purchased the item in good faith that it was what they said it was. You didn't say it was something other than what it was?
Right. Yes. Exactly those words. Yes. Yeah.
All right, I will insight check that though.
Okay, go for it.
All right, let's see. Okay, that's better. 22 total.
Okay. He's definitely not saying something, but also what you're looking for. Yeah, he clearly knows he bought it from an illegal source and was trying to make money on it because it was a unique item and he thought he could get away with it.
Okay.
Gavin, blink twice if you want us to break you out of here.
No, don't do that. Don't do that.
Like look around for guards.
I'm good. Yeah, there's 2 guards right in the room with you looking.
That's an old running joke that we have with each other.
Yes, good joke. I remember that one.
Break you out of here is code for would you like a hug?
Yes, sure. Hug.
There.
Okay, that was weird. Let's not do that.
Well, I don't know that your family will be helping you out, but we will do our best.
Okay, sure, fine, your best. Yeah. Yeah, no, seriously though, I'm good here. Yeah, yep.
I just have one more question.
Okay, yeah.
How did the Black Staff seem when you met her?
Oh, I was just sort of delivery. You don't get to normally meet the Blackstaff just out of the blue. It was. I don't know who in Blackstaff Tower got it, but they got it.
I see.
Yeah, Gavin, are you afraid of being let out?
What? No. That would be great. That'd be great. But really, I am okay.
Rox will slide over a pen and paper. He's like, just write down a name if you want us to investigate.
All right. And it's at this point the rest of you arrive at the jail. You see the same thing as I had described. Your guards let you in. You let them know your business. Benny's with you, so they kind of recognize Benny and let him through. And the man at the desk says, "Well, there are people with Gavin already. Would you care to wait?"
Could we go up there? They're part of our party.
Well, it's a little irregular, you understand. I mean,
Would you like some bread?
No, I'm good.
It's freshly made. Don't deny the bread.
Well, okay, you can put it there, I suppose. And he just points to empty space on his desk.
Just put the bread right there and then look at him, look at him expectantly.
Okay, well, thank you. So, we didn't think Gavin had this many friends, actually.
I wouldn't go that far, but acquaintances.
Right, yeah, he knows a lot of people. Let me check. And he does the same thing of putting this book under lock and key in his desk. He gets up and he goes through the same door further down into offices.
Why did he lock the book away?
Possibly it's a novel he's working on.
Ooh, like one of yours.
Yes, but not as good.
Oh.
And he comes back in. It didn't take him long this time to come back in. He's like, "Okay, all right. You can all go up there. Just don't cause any trouble, please. You have Benny. We know Benny, so get a pass." And he's like, "Yep."
We are
He just starts
professionals.
wandering up the steps. Oh, I'm glad you're professionals. That's excellent. I'll mark that down somewhere, I'm sure.
Enjoy the bread. It's lemon lavender. And then I'm just going to take Sarissa's arm and Dawn's arm and go.
Before Dawn goes, she like pats him on the shoulder and is like, "Good luck with your book. I heard it's very hard to write a novel."
Yes, it's difficult. Anyway, wait for me.
Yes. Right. Okay, then. Up the stairs, please. Yeah, and
I saunter up the stairs.
Go up the stairs. Rox and Molly. He does scribble a name down, and he like passes it to you, and the guards sort of look over at what's going on, and they seem okay with it. But he has a name on a paper for you. Molly, you recognize this name as one of your shipping contacts.
All right. Gonna let Brox tuck that away since it was his idea. We'll take a look at that. Thank you.
And the rest of you can come on in.
Hello, team.
Yes, so, you're all here. You're all here. Okay. Oh, Benny. Oh, good. You glad you're here. Yep. Good here. Thanks for coming. Yeah.
I had the random urge to just not trust you as we were on the way here, so I'm curious. Tell us your intentions.
What now? To stay
Your
here?
intentions.
To finish my time here, but my family could be paying my bail at any time, but really I'm okay here.
You had nothing to do with our little excursion on at an extraplanar location?
Nope. I can't say I know about that, but glad you're back.
Oh.
Gavin, you seem nervous.
Nervous? No, I'm fine. Things are good.
Has somebody threatened you?
Threatened? No. I'm good. I'm good here.
Insight check.
I'm good here. Okay.
Yeah.
Does
Well, that's
someone need to
happening.
threaten you?
Nat 20.
Oh.
Ooh.
Yeah.
I'm not even gonna roll. Well, I'll roll anyway. Oh, a 1.
2 nat 20s and a 1. Amazing.
All right, Everest, you're trying to figure it out, but you know it's like a spot on your cloak, and you're kind of paying more attention to that than anything else.
Got it.
Yes, Kane and Sarissa, you know that Gavin is definitely worried about something.
Don turns to Benny. Is he always like this?
Yep. He's like, well, can I do anything for you, or I can, the lovely gentleman here can take me back.
I'm gonna like just sort of put my face close to the. Is he behind bars?
No, you got 2 guards in the room with you, and
I got you.
he's just on it's a big fancy desk, and you're just on one side of it. He's on the other.
I'm just gonna like kind of look in closely and say, no. Just listen here. You're clearly withholding something based on your behavior. There's a tell there based on the way you blink when you speak. There's also a tell there based on the way that you're holding your hand above your lap. All of these are signs that you're withholding something. So please just tell us, and possibly we can help you if you're in some sort of sticky situation.
Oh, sticky situation. Yeah. No, I'm fine. Rox and Molly have everything under control. I'm sure. Anyway, can I help you with anything though? Because
Do I need to make a persuasion check?
Yes.
All right. All right. 21 total.
21. He's like, okay. Can I? These are my counselors. Can they talk to me? The guards look at each other like, we know they're not, but okay.
How do you know what my legal?
To get in closer to him.
I look at the guards in great offense. How do you know where my knowledge lies in the legal arts?
You didn't come in as a legal representative, so
well.
You should have mentioned
Gavin,
that downstairs. Sorry.
Perhaps Gavin hasn't chosen legal representation, or is now about to change his mind and choose me instead.
That's good. You'll have to go back downstairs and register.
I will do that later. So they won't leave the room unless I'm the lawyer.
Yeah.
All right. Well, I will be right back.
I offer religious counseling, and therefore you don't have a right to stay.
I also offer religious counseling. I am this young, lovely Mrs. Assistant.
Did you register as such downstairs?
You did not ask for such credentials.
No, because people who do these things know to present their credentials downstairs first.
Do I look like I am from here?
That doesn't matter. Someone should have been told.
No one bothered to tell me anything.
He's like, guys, just come here, come on.
Yeah, I'll just move it closer. It's like, I thought he would convince them to move away. I don't.
Let's go in.
And he's like, okay, so I gave them, and he's pointing to Molly and Rox, a name. I'm a little bit in trouble with this criminal organization. I kinda underpaid them for the item. That they would like the item back, I think. However, that is maybe somewhere with the black staff now. I don't know where it is, but so I'm good here where they can't get me.
Right.
I think we just walked in here and saw you immediately. I think somebody can get to you.
I'm pretty sure they could get to you immediately if they actually wanted to.
Oh, no, no, no! You don't understand all the security going on here. But that's fine. I'm good. We're good. You're good because that's why you're up here. So I mean, yeah. Going
Well-
back in the offices is a little more than just seeking permission. It's also detecting things and lots of other cool stuff. But anyway,
Before we go, how much did you underpay?
oh, by about 30,000.
What? Also, the security here is not great. We didn't even sign in. We just walked up. We said we knew you. I think you should get out of here.
Yeah, that guy downstairs is really good at his job.
Everest isn't even a lawyer. He's about to register as one. So yeah, not good security.
Well, we have some information to follow up on. Maybe we should leave you to your punishment.
Yep, that's for the best. Thank you all for coming, seeing me today. It was lovely to see you, especially you, Benny. Yep.
Yeah, I'll make some haste to get to the others before they start filling out fraudulent paperwork.
I'm gonna send Doggett over to Gavin
Okay.
and just be like, just stay with him, and if anything happens, let me know.
Yeah, he chitters at you in your language and understands and just sort of, he kind of finds a way to kind of hide on Gavin. The guards open the door to lead you out, and once you're out, they go and grab Gavin and lead him back to a cell. So, what would you like to do?
So how the hell did he manage to underpay somebody by 30,000 coin?
This is maybe
Yeah,
a
that's-
conversation for the warehouse.
True. But still, how does that even happen?
What did he? He said you guys have it handled. What did he mean by that?
We have some information to go on.
Should
But-
we look into it?
Yes, but not here. I will keep trying to get out and try to signal to people if they're like, quills at the ready. Just come with us.
And is Everest distracting this guy at the desk downstairs?
I imagine he's asking a lot of annoying questions while signing all of these forms.
Yeah, he's just questioning you, and you're filling out paragraph 5C on page 34, and then 2A on 63.
Oh yes, could you explain this part right here for me, please? Yes, thank
He's
you.
like,
Thank you.
I'm not a lawyer. You just need to fill these out,
Oh, yes,
and then we
yes.
process them. Process
So where do
takes 3,
I
4
sign
days.
here?
Well, you sign right here. It's very clear. We marked it with an X by everything you need to sign, and your firm's name, and
I'm not intentionally
Oh,
trying
that-
to distract him. I'm just a dunce. So
Do
I
they
mean-
have their book like on the table as we're going past?
Right now his book is under the mound of paperwork that he's having Everest fill out. And Benny pipes up. Well, if you wanted to work for me, we could get rid of some of this paperwork.
Rox will try to sleight of hand and grab that book.
Okay, this is going to be hard. There are 2 people looking at it, and it's under a mound of paperwork.
do a distraction first.
Okay. I'm gonna go ahead. This feels like cheating, but I'm gonna use the portent roll of a natural 20.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah. That's cheat. That's what portents are. Cheating. It's cheating time and space.
So, what would your total be?
Let me check. 22.
22. Okay, with them talking this under amount of paperwork, how do you remove this book?
That's a great question. I'm actually going to maybe use my illusion to make it seem like the wait, no. I'm gonna use prestidigitation and make some kind of like the paper blow a bit, and maybe like a sound on the other side to just distract them slightly, and then I'll like dive my hand in there.
All right. So, yeah, you have this book now.
Everest, I think we're all good here, unless you want to keep signing up.
Oh, yes, I might as well. I've always been interested in law. I've done a bit of studying it on myself, and he just starts kind of rambling on for an annoying amount of time. And then eventually just signs the last dot and goes scurrying out of the room, following after you all, because I'm sure you left him.
Everest,
All right. Oh, go ahead.
If you're presenting yourself as a lawyer and you're
Mhm.
not a lawyer, you can be jailed for that.
Oh, I know. Well, I'll just talk my way out of it.
Yes,
Oh,
because
just
you're
called my
very good at
uncle.
that.
Ah, yes. Thank you.
Oh dear.
I have a low wisdom, very oblivious of things.
Larissa, I don't think he got it.
I don't think he did either.
What are you saying?
No, nothing. Nothing, dear.
How does one become a lawyer?
I believe you go to law school.
That sounds like hell.
Yes.
All right. So, where do you want to head off to now that you have Everest has filled out a bunch of paperwork that needs to be approved, and they'll get back to you in 4 or 5 days. And you have some information to act on. Where would you like to go?
I think back to the warehouse, unless people need to stop for other reasons, because it's the only safe place we know about. For Molly, anyway.
Yep, sounds good to me. That way we can lay low and discuss our next plan of action.
All right. You make your way back to your house, and as you approach, Barnabas Blastwind is about to go up to your door, but you see him as you're coming up to your house.
Hail, Barnabas!
Oh, hello. You're here. I'm glad to see you all well. Yes, house was well taken care of. Debts were paid off by Benny here, though he probably didn't tell you that. When he got back, he made sure you were all square. Benny's like, yep. And
Benny, my friend, you should have said something. We had a lavish dinner last night. I would have loved your presence there.
He just kind of looks at you blankly, like, it's all right.
Be more friendly, old pal.
Yep. And you get the sense that he isn't quite sure how to be more friendly. He doesn't really do that too much.
Yeah, he's a minotaur. They have an interesting lifestyle, I'm sure.
Oh, I was just here wondering if you had a chance to follow up on the information I gave to Dawn about another possible contact. I know it was related to the Blackstaff, that's resolved, but you've been doing some impressive work, and if you're up for it, they would like to at least meet with you. Anyway, Dawn, you have that address with you. You can go there anytime. And I just wanted to make sure you were all healthy and good. So thank you for everything you're doing. I know things are rough here, and we have some rioting going on, and the call for the Open Lord to not be the Open Lord is getting rather rough. So we're glad you're here, and I'll be on my way then. And he walks back to his carriage, and it rides off.
Thanks, Barney.
Wait,
Waving.
but why are they calling for... Oh. Why are they rioting?
I think because they feel that the Black Staff is not protecting them, and they would like new leadership.
Yes, common folk have generally nothing better to do than to riot.
Incorrect.
I grew up of the common folk Everest.
Yes? How was it? We'll have to discuss it sometime.
Everest,
No.
you're currently living in a warehouse.
Huh?
You now belong among common folk. Enough.
This is for the arts. I need this experience for my book.
Everest,
Hmm?
enough.
My apologies. I'm doing it again, aren't I?
Yes.
Do you all know this city better than me, at least a little, I think. Do you agree that the Black Staff is not doing the Black Staff's job?
I think if situations are so dire that the god of death is concerned, that it is a bit beyond the purview of just the Black Staff.
That is
And
honestly what I thought as well.
The papers you've been seeing and things like that, and bits of information you've heard around town, are not necessarily blaming the Black Staff, though they've been included, but to remove Laurel Silverhand, the current Open Lord of Waterdeep, as it is under her rule that the Dragon Ward around the city failed, and that it was invaded, and all the bad things happened over the months, and people are very frustrated with both of them, but they know they can do more about Laurel Silverhand. At least they believe that to be the case, and are trying to get the Masked Lords, whoever they may be, to move on action.
Sounds like sabotage.
Sounds like this person has really bad luck.
I don't know if I believe in luck.
Either way, if we're invited to speak with the Black Staff, we can learn a lot more.
This is very true.
Plus, we could discuss that interesting event that happened to us.
Yes. And the vase, if possible. Also, this name is a problem. I assume we're in the warehouse by now, by the way.
Yeah.
The
Not
ooze.
just having, like,
Yeah, you met Barnabas in front of it, and I assumed you had walked in.
What name?
The ooze in the sewer. Is that something else we need to focus on? Or have we resolved it? Have I missed it?
I don't think we have resolved it, but we haven't checked on it.
Oh.
I think the problems might be one and the same.
I think so. But Gavin gave us a name, Rox and I. Rox had a very good idea. One of the people that he must have been working with, I have heard of this name, and it is not someone you should take lightly, and would not take lightly to be stolen from.
Well, I've also I got this, Molly, and Rox will hand over the book. Let me know if you recognize any names in that.
Oh. You stole the book. Oh dear.
Wait, was that a novel? Was that the novel the man was working on that we were talking about?
I'll flip it open and start taking a look at the more recent entries. Not novel precisely. More like a guest list for the jail, I suppose.
Ah.
What sort of details are in there? Is it just like name, cell number, or is it like a lot of detail?
This book is mainly name, cell number, what they're in for, the amount on their bail, their extent, how long they need to be there, and there are, there's a few names. It's not a very long list. Currently, you can look back and see that, these happened years ago, but definitely there are, a couple lords, ladies in there, other nobles, and that seems to be the place where they keep them, at least in the Castle Ward district. At least for the crimes listed, and they all are stuff like Gavin did, shipping and illegal shipping and things like that. Nothing like murder or anything like that is in this book.
Okay. And the handwriting, is it all the same, or does it vary? Like that, there's different people that fill out that book.
For the last 5 years or so, it looks relatively the same.
Okay. And no names stick out to me as overly important in either a noble, influential way or a underground sort of market way.
No, these are mostly nobles that seem to have made bad decisions.
Alrighty. The information is interesting, but I don't know that it does too much for us, but we should get this back if we can, carefully.
Well, that seems very risky. Do you have a contact who might want said information, and maybe we could just sell them the book?
It seems like I'm trying to think if like anybody would, but I can't. Like, would they, DC? I can't imagine. It's not your secret.
It's not too valuable, but if you needed it moved back there, they could do it for you for a price.
Yeah, anything for a price. Yeah. I don't think you can unload it. The information seems to be what the public could access. I could see if someone could return it on our behalf, but it would cost us. And if they were caught, I'm sure we would be soon to follow.
I have just the person.
You do?
Yes. I have this spell called Unseen Servant. I could just create otherworldly being to carry it in and drop it off. They would be invisible. It would be a very strange occurrence, and they would never know where it's coming from.
So, one, they would be able to see the book.
Yes, again, a strange occurrence. It would be a floating book. It would be placed on their desk.
Two, I would assume that they have the ability to find out where that spell came from.
Oh, well, then maybe we shouldn't try it if they're so well versed in those detection methods. I don't want to go to jail.
You also know that the servant can't move more than 60 feet away from you.
Well, I would hide 60 feet around the corner.
We can just...
I have invisibility. Leave me alone.
Yeah?
We can just, burn the book, or I can just keep it up here somewhere and write in my recipes for brews. I mean, I always need paper.
I would highly recommend not keeping the book. If anyone catches you with the stolen item, the punishment in Waterdeep is not gentle. You are not noble, unfortunately.
Perhaps just burn it then. Let
Agreed.
whoever was on duty take the fall for losing it.
Oh, well, I feel kind of bad about that, but, yeah. And they'll throw it into the fireplace.
Oh, Lord. I'm going to lean over to Rox and say, steal something more valuable next time, my friend, to help pay for the wine around here.
Well, I thought it was going to be a good find. The guy kept locking it up. You could have just carried it with him.
Well, I will make sure to omit this blunder of yours in my writings.
Well,
yes.
No one said that they had prepared a fire, so it just sort of lands in the fireplace.
I will start a fire. I will
set the
start
book
a
to the
fire
side.
and then use some of our alcohol in the house to make it really go.
All right. So,
I almost bought moonshine actually for the dinner last night. That would have been a much different conversation.
all right, you've disposed of this book.
We never got paid by the theater guy, and now we have to pay Benny back. Just something
Yes,
to
let's
put on our list.
Yeah, we need to collect our debts and check on this crazy ooze and some other stuff. Yeah, write a list.
Do we even know how much we even owe Benny?
I assume we would know approximately what our rent normally is, right? But
Yeah, it's also fairly low here, so it'd be about 50 gold a month.
Given that my character is a kind of not kind of, but a mooch, she suggests, well, perhaps we just wait until the Minotaur asks us for the money, and then if he never asks,
Is he in the room with us?
Yes, actually.
he
never left. He didn't go our way.
He's so quiet. He's so quiet. Like
He's
Everest
just standing
isn't even paying
there.
attention.
He's just standing there with his blank stare, like, yep.
Everest thought that he was like a, I don't know, like a dead animal on the wall or something.
oh yeah, I thought he left. We probably a stolen book.
Hey,
How much do we owe you, Benny?
Don't worry about it.
How about I give you more bread?
Okay.
I just go get all the loaves that I didn't save for Molly and Rox, put them in a bag, and hand them to him.
He takes them.
Sack of rolls.
My half-brothers will like it too.
Oh, awesome.
We should get to meet them someday.
Interestingly enough, I believe we did in that alternate plane.
Come by the offices.
We should do that.
Molly will have disappeared into her room for a bit and comes back with a pouch that contains 50 gold.
Okay.
And she'll hand it to Penny. And you're like, for 1 month at least. I don't like carrying a debt, and I appreciate you looking out for us.
Oh, thanks. Yeah. I know it's, and he's trying to form words, but they're, to be nice about it, but he's having a hard time.
Rox will hand him another 50 gold. Here you go. It's on our way to paying you back, buddy.
Okay, I know it's expensive for where you're at, but you have a really big place here, and the security costs are kind of high. Got to pay people to watch it, and things like that.
I'm sure insurance went up after, a dragon attack.
Yeah, but we try to spread it around a bit and help the people here that don't have quite as much. So anyway, if you need anything, just come to my office. I gave you my card.
Benny, are you in the mafia?
Nope.
Okay, you know what? I'm gonna take that on faith.
Yep. And he takes his bread and he just wanders off. Stop by sometime. I like my offices. And you can meet my half-brothers. They're good.
Maybe tomorrow. We'll put it on our list.
All right.
Our to-do list is getting very long.
Far too long for my taste.
We want to check out this name since I guess we get most of our money from Kane. We should probably help him out.
From me?
Gavin is what I meant to say.
I was about to say. I'm not that rich.
Yeah, we could. Do I know if their preferred time to meet? I assume that nighttime is sort of a time for work and not necessarily casual meetings. I don't want to disturb them during office hours when it's not the right kind.
Yeah. You know that. Yep.
Yeah. So maybe in the morning, not too early. They tend to work overnight, but I can try to arrange something. I'll have to go out again for a minute to take care of that.
So, as you gather up and make your plans for the next day and everything, we will stop the episode there and continue on with whatever it is you're doing next.
Definitely not maybe a jailbreak.
May or may not be a jailbreak.
I definitely think we should check the sewers for the ooze, because that could be like an existential threat on a whole nother level that we're gonna let fester for 3 months.
I think Benny's in the mafia gang. I don't know.
You know,
Benny is
I'm kind of
absolutely
going
in the
with
mafia.
the Minotaur Mafia.
Minotaur Mafia.
We'll go to the offices and like this palatial estate.
Love it.
You come to me today on the day of my daughter's wedding.
Just like,
All right.
It's a
So, thank you all for watching. This weekend, Impact RPG is donating, taking donations. Sorry about that. To Roll for Impact. Roll for Impact is our hashtag for Stack Up. Go to stackup.org. Find them. It's a good organization. We are going to be benefiting their Overwatch program known as STOP for vet-to-vet and peer-to-peer crisis management and suicide prevention. You can follow them at stackup.org, and we have a donation link that should be posted in the chat. Now we can go to everyone for our closing outros, starting again with Leland.
all right. I am Leland /Leopold the Just. You can find me on Instagram, Twitter, and Facebook at Leopold the Just. I stream a bunch. You can check my pin post on my Twitter page for a bunch of different shows that I'm on. I'm also a social media consultant for a bunch of different companies, so I do a lot of retweeting and promoting of their stuff as well. As far as just a brief plug, on Tuesdays we are playing a Subnautica-based like hex crawl survival RPG on twitch.tv/RAVVYN at 7 p.m. CST. Sorry. And it's incredibly fun. We just landed on a water planet and we're just trying to survive. I am the keeper of a duck, so don't ask, just go and watch and find out. It's great. And also, when you're eating food tomorrow, remember that Memorial Day is about all of the fallen troops throughout the world. So just remember that when you're eating barbecue, if you're eating barbecue, that's why, that you're off work. So enjoy it. All right. Thank you.
I've been Vera. You can find me at Vera Says Dragons just about everywhere on the internet. I'm not really doing very much right now. This is the only show I'm in right now, but hopefully that'll change soon. I had an awesome time today, and this was a blast. I look forward to this show every week.
Hey, I'm Adam, Adamus Lamas, everywhere on the interwebs. And tomorrow I am playing a bard in Curse of Strahd, and I think it's session 10 on Featherfall Tabletop. And every Tuesday I GM a game on Friends Who Roll. So if you want to see me in other places, and also I'm in here every Saturday, and this has been a great game. Thank you, everyone, and DC for running us.
Hello, people. My name is Crystal Fear. You can find me at Crystal_Fear on Twitter and at Crystal Fear pretty much everywhere else. I am the YouTube manager / sort of art person for Impact RPG. This is also the only game I'm currently in other than an offline game. But hopefully that will change soon. Yeah, I also look forward to this game every week because this group is freaking phenomenal and I love it a lot.
Same. I'm in a ton of games, and this, don't tell the rest of them, but this is my favorite one.
Hey everybody, my name is Lori, aka Calamity Jane. You can find me on all the socials basically as Calamity_Jane. You can also find me on Impact RPG's Discord. I'm kind of like their Discord moderator right now, and also every Saturday here with the Inspectres. And I'll also be in another game on this channel in about an hour. So tune in for that because we're doing some more streaming for charity. And if not, I'll see you next Saturday.
Hey everyone, I'm Michi. You can find me in all social media as Witty Michi, as well as here on Twitch. So when I'm not here, I'm usually on my own channel, streaming whatever nonsense is happening for that day. So that's where you can find me.
All right, and I've been your DM today, DC Lasair. That's DCLASAIR. You can follow me on Twitter. You can find me on Twitch, on a bunch of channels moderating for them. So please come in, say hi, enjoy whatever content I'm helping out. As Lori said, in about an hour on this very channel is a Saturday one-shot called The Lodge. Please watch that, enjoy that. For Memorial Day, Monday, May 25th, we have a show at noon called 4 Times of Waterdeep High. And then at 4 and 8 p.m., we have 2 very special shows featuring all active duty and veteran casts. So I'd like to thank you all for watching. Please follow and subscribe to this channel to encourage the content. Please donate to stackup.org, and we appreciate you. Please take care of others and yourselves. And thank you all for watching. Oh, and one more thank you to our wonderful producer, Birdie, the Birdie-saurus. So she's over here on my window. Make sure you give her a follow, and goodbye.
Bye.
Bye.